Picture this. The husband, he wants connection with his wife during intimacy. He wants eye contact and all the feels. But his wife, she says she's okay if that doesn't happen. So when they do actually have sex, it seems like she's just kind of there. Here is the question. What can we do if she's just there during sex? Now, I know this can seem really disheartening, especially for newlyweds, because they are just learning what all that vulnerability really looks like in an everyday situation. But I want you to know this isn't about lying. This is about reawakening, and we can learn to do that. If this sounds like your marriage, I have got one powerful shift for you to help you get in the moment and actually make it feel good again. As a relationship coach who helps couples to step into sexual wholeness, I've walked with them as they're going through this tension. And you need to know your marriage is not broken and she's not just trying to be cold. Many women have learned to disconnect from their own pleasure, but that can change, and we need for it to not feel like pressure so she can actually have fun with you again. So I have a simple solution. It is 3 steps to be present in the moment. Here we go. Number 1, recognize what's going on. If a wife checks out during sex, and that's what we're just going to call it, there's some things that are happening that maybe you haven't unpacked. She may be just trying to get it over with. Maybe she doesn't physically feel pleasure. There are a lot of women that actually experience pain during intercourse. Maybe she feels pressure to perform, even if that's nothing that you as a husband have communicated. Truly, there could be some issues from past hurt that she needs some healing for. And God is so good to meet us right where we are and to bring everything you need. But if you're living in this place where and sex is not meaningful and not connected, that's just survival mode, and we don't want to stay there. What else can you do? Number 2, change the script by adding new positions. And I don't want you to freak out about that, because we can do this in a way that will be helpful and will just ease any stress or awkwardness about, oh, we've never done that before. So here's just a few to consider. Side by side, this will help her to relax. When she's on top, she has more control about the depth and the speed and the movement. And so that may be a win-win right there. And there's other positions that encourage playfulness. And that may be missing from your marriage. And you think, wait, how did that happen? We're newlyweds. We should still be playing. Well, I know life just sets in, responsibilities, the day-to-day can interfere with some of that feeling. So we want to get in touch with that, because when her body feels safe, her brain starts to come back online. And for women, the brain and the body interaction in regards to sexual intimacy is really important to address. So I have a 3rd step for you. And husbands, this is specifically for you to keep in mind. I want you to invite her to this space with you, for the both of you, and don't pressure her. Maybe you're not even aware that you have subtly been pressuring her. But this is the most godly way to love your wife, with tenderness, as Christ loved the church and lay himself down for that. So we have a beautiful opportunity for husbands to actually be servants and create that emotional space. Husbands, remember, your job is not just to get her there. No, you want to invite her to be there. So, whole package. Ask her these questions. What makes you feel more alive in your body? And what would help you to feel more free in the moment? So we want the two of you to have these conversations. And husbands, if you can lead with these questions, wow, you will have set the tone for patience and tenderness, and she will still feel very special and cared for by you. Because when she feels a sense of choice, then she's more likely to engage. So, what's my wrap up for you? The 3 things you can do. Here's what you have to keep in mind: pressure disconnects, curiosity invites, and a new position may be all it takes to wake up something in a fresh way. And if you would like some more help in regards to arousal and to get you both on the same page, I would love for you to check out my Arousal Pathway Guide. It's a video and a behind the scenes tutorial, steps you can take, and you can watch this and go over it in the privacy of your own bedroom. So I'll put a link in the description for you about that. Thanks so much for joining me today, and remember, God's design for a thriving marriage is an intimate connection in spirit, soul, and body.